Hi everyone, I'm Apollo. I'm a Solana Rust engineer at Range. I'm working in a lot of products, Solana transaction simulations. We have the testation services. We also decode a lot of transactions and provide and feed a lot of data about malicious addresses and overall protection. Also, I am a teacher assistant at Turbine. I'm currently on the class called Pinocchio, where we take a group of developers. We try to experiment with new, trying to transform projects from other from other frameworks like Native or Anchor to Pinocchio. We try to improve performances, and it's been really, really fun. Funny story, I'm actually a pharmacist. I had no academic experience with computer science or anything like that. I wanted a career change. I tried to make that career change earlier in 2020. I learned the MERN stack, so Mongo, Node, React, and Express. A year ago, I decided I know a few things about development. I know I haven't practiced much, but I know I can pick up. So let's try to learn about Solana. And then I just got hooked. It's the best thing I ever done. And it started becoming a hobby. And then from a hobby, I become very hunger for more knowledge and know more, and that's how suddenly I met Turbine. I choose Solana because because of its developer community, who's very helpful and always eager to help, because it's very well documented and developer friendly, and Turbine actually prepared me to get into a job ready, and giving me a network that I couldn't find anywhere. Coming from a non-technical background, at the beginning everything is a challenge because you have no basic computer knowledge. So the challenge is that when you're faced with a new subject, something that could be basic for someone else, I'm going to have to go a little bit deeper. For example, in Rust, when you learn about safe Rusts, you start realizing that you need to talk about memory. But I've never talked about memory, so I need to go back and study what memory is and how to handle it. So the challenging is that every subject we need to go deep in it. I think first of all, during the first cohort I've done, the builders, I realized that it wasn't that hard to build on Anchor, and I was able to do it, and it was I do it frequently. I was able to help others because it was just following a framework, always the same rules. But the biggest boost was when Chef asked me to be part of the elites, asking to be part of a team of experienced people to develop a product that was a passion of mine and his, which was Arcness. That's when I realized maybe I have what it takes to be a developer in Solana. Well, Turbine aligns with my habits and mindsets in one thing, which is hunger for more. Like, I really have a huge curiosity to learn more and how things are done, and that is very incentivized during any of the programs. It's like question everything and try to understand how everything works. And if you try, even if you don't know something, but you try to know, even if it is to help someone else, you will also learn and develop. And another thing, and that didn't came with me, was being structured. Before you go for any project, you should get your diagrams, your layout, whatever it is, before you start coding. Have a structure, so that will make everything easier for you. So for someone considering a major career shift, number one, you need to have that hunger and hard work. I really work my ass to be able to get where I am. Slept 4 hours every day, no weekends. Studied while I was working. I studied every time I have, and with a family that comes with a toll, but was worth it. And if you have that drive of very focused and have that goal, and you don't give up, and you're very, very hard worker, then your next step is Turbine. Because Turbine will give you the stepping stones that you're gonna need for start your career journey at Web3 at Solana development, and will give you the tools, the network that you will need and you will still use even when you land your first job.